As a career coach, I get a chance to work with people who are at one stage of their career and are actively seeking to balance their life or transition to a new role that will make them happier. And in the case that I'm going to talk to you about, what I want you to understand is the importance of being able to ask for what you want. Now, you can't ask for what you want if you don't know what you want. And so the first step in coaching is really determining what's important to you. Well, this young lady who was about 35, high-tech, she was a technology worker in school districts, unmarried, and she had a boss who was kind of a workaholic and expected her to work all the time. She had her mother and sister who were on the East Coast. She was on the West Coast. And just to even visit her mom and take a day or two to go across the country was a big deal. And in working with her, we really determined that what she wanted was the opportunity to learn, to grow, to be mentored, to take more responsibility, but not to be in the box of just being looked at as a tech worker. She wanted to be a manager. Well, the first step was to be able to face her boss and have the courage to ask for what she needed and what she wanted in order to make her job work for her, not just her work for her job. And with that, she was able to transition to another role in the organization, to actually take on more responsibility, but also define the boundaries for herself so that she could live a balanced life with her boyfriend at that time and with visiting her mom and having the time to really have her own personal growth. Well, 3 years later, I get to talk to her, and there she is with a little baby in her arms, married, in a home, and now she's a CTO, Chief Technology Officer, in a major school district in which she gets to do the strategic work. And when I asked her, how did you make that transition from contorting yourself in your job based on what somebody else has demanded to actually asking for what you want? She said, once I started to do that, and my requests were reasonable and my work was dependable, I found that the kinds of bosses that I wanted to work with were not only amenable, but were encouraging of me to live the life that I needed to live. This woman is an inspiration because she has achieved everything that she had ever wanted when we first got into the coaching relationship. And I can tell you that in seeing her happiness, it made me even more resolute to encourage everyone, whether they're a student or a client, to determine what it is what you want, have the fortitude and the resolution to ask for what you want, and if you can't get it, move on, or find another boss who will understand, and you will be on your way to a more fulfilled life and a better career.